Hi guys, welcome back to our lesson about quantity. Prepare your workbook and textbook with you. Let's start. In quantity, we will study about some units here. The first one, we are going to study about dozen. What is 1 dozen? 1 dozen equals 12 pieces. So how do we memorize 1 dozen? Just remember, do you still remember this kind of food? Yeah, please do not mention the brand, okay, as you know, these brands sell 12 pieces in one box. So just remember, in 1 dozen, there are 12 pieces. Okay. We have 1 kodi. 1 kodi equals 20 pieces. Usually, kodi is being used to show the amount of clothes. Okay, look at this part. We have 20 t-shirt here, yes, or baju koko in bahasa, yeah, so it means 1 kodi equals 12 pieces. The third one, we have 1 gross. Okay, 1 gross equals 144 pieces. Gross is usually being used to show the amount of stone. Over here we have a rhinestones. Okay, usually this thing is for making a beautiful clothes or gown. Okay, and if you buy it, you need to buy 144 pieces, or we call it as 1 gross. Next we have 1 ream. 1 ream equals 500 seeds. Okay, 1 ream is usually being used to show you the amount of paper. Okay, because this is too much, okay, so we call it as 1 ream. So where can we find how many seeds in 1 ream? So we can find it here. So if you need to buy a paper for printing something, you need to check this one. This is the amount of the seeds inside this box. Next, our objectives is we need to convert the unit. Okay, first one, we need to convert the dozen into pieces. Remember, 1 dozen equals 12 pieces. So over here, we have question 1, 40 pieces. Okay, how do we convert it to dozen? Just remember guys, 14, a number which is close to 12, right? So we just need to break down it like this. We have 12 pieces. Okay, and then we need to find the rest of the pieces. 14 minus 12, we get 2. 12 pieces equals 1 dozen. Of course, now we put it here, 1 dozen. And then the rest of the pieces, we will put it here. So in 14 pieces, we have 1 dozen and 2 pieces. Next, we have 30 pieces. So we have 12 and then 12. 12 plus 12 is 24. Should we add more 12? No, right? We have to make it until 30. So we already have 24 here. 24, 30 minus 24. Okay, how do we get 24, this one and this one? Yeah, 30 minus 24 is 6, right? Now, 12 pieces is 1 dozen. Another 12 pieces is 1 dozen. And then this is the rest of the pieces, right? 6. So 1 plus 1, we have 2 dozens, and then the rest is 6 pieces. Next, we need to find out the missing numbers. Oh, we have to convert it all from dozen to pieces. So 1 dozen here, we have 12 pieces. Yeah, you put the answer, the conversion here, 12 pieces, and then the 6 pieces, you put it here. Now 12 plus 6, we get 18. Next, we have 2 dozens. 2 dozens, and if you convert it into pieces, it's gonna be 2 times 12. Okay, so 2 times 12, we get the result is 24. And then over here, we have 7. We put it here. This is 7 pieces. Now we need to add them all. 27, 24, add to 7, we get 31. Next, we have this one, guys. This is really helpful for you. Why? Because this is help you to memorize the dozen, right? Just remember, if you want to memorize a dozen, you need to do multiplication of 12. So now 24 pieces equals how many dozens? Just remember, 1 dozen equals 12 pieces. Yes, you have to divide. If you convert from dozen to pieces, you need to multiply. If you convert from pieces to dozen, you need to divide. So over here we have 24 divided by 12. Find it by yourself. 36 divided by 12. 96 divided by 12. 48 divided by 12, 60 divided by 12, 108 divided by 12. We have the clue here. Just need to continue the counting. Next, we go to the Cody. Remember, 1 Cody equals 20 pieces. 1 Cody equals 20 pieces. This is really easy. So how if we find 35 pieces? Again, you need to break it down. 35. Oh, is it more than 20? Yes. But if it's 20 and 20, we get 40. Is it more than 40? No. So you just put 20 here. And then the rest of the number, how do we get the rest of the number? 35 subtracted by 20, we get 15. You write down 15 here. And then remember, 20 pieces equals 1 Cody, right? You put it here. Okay, and then the rest of the number, 15, you need to put it here. Okay, so we get 15 pieces here. Next, we have 59 pieces equals how many Codys and how many pieces? Now, let's check. 20 minus 59 minus 20, we still have 39, right? Okay, let's put more 20 here. 20 plus 20, we get 40. 59 minus 40, yes, we get 19, right? So, this is 1 Cody. This is 1 Cody. Is it 1 Cody? No. Why? Because 1 Cody equals 20 pieces. So how many Codys do we have? We have 2. And then for the rest of the pieces, we get 19 pieces. Next, we go to the next number. We have 1 Cody plus 11 pieces. Okay, let's convert the 1 Cody here. Put the number. 1 Cody equals, and then 11 pieces. You keep on writing it here. Now let's add them all. 20 plus 11, we get 31. Next, we have question B. 3 Codys. Okay, you need to convert it. How? If 1 Cody equals 20 pieces, so 3 Codys means 3 times 20. 3 times 20, we get, yes, we get 60 pieces here. That's why we put 60. And then the 7 pieces, you write it here beside the 60. You put it here. Now, you add them all. 60 plus 7, you get 67 pieces. Now, we need to write it in Codys. How do we write it? Look at this one. We need to remember, guys, 1 Cody equals 20 pieces, right? Before, I told you that if you need to convert from Cody to pieces, you need to multiply. But if you convert from pieces to Cody, you need to divide, right? So for this part, you need to divide all of them. So 40, the first one, question A, divided by 20. Okay, how do we divide it? It's so easy. You just cross the 0 here. Now it's going to be 4 divided by 2. It means you get 2, right? How about the rest? Oh, you just divide it with 20. 140 divided by 20. Oh, so easy, right? 200 divided by 20, and then 80 divided by 20, and then 160 divided by 20, 280 divided by 20. I'm gonna help you with question F. Cross the 0 here. Now you divide 28 divided by 2. Of course, you get 14 Codys. The next one, we need to convert from 1 gross to pieces. 1 gross equals 144 pieces. Remember. Okay, now over here we have 160 pieces. Let's break it down first. 144, we put it here. For the rest of the number, we need to subtract 160 subtracted by 144. Let's regroup. We have 5 here, then we have 10 here. 10 subtracted by 4, we have 6. 5 subtracted by 4, we have 1. Oh, 16. So 144 equals 1 gross, right? You put it here, and then the 16, you put it here. This is the rest of the pieces. Next, we have 300 pieces. 300 pieces, how do we break it down? First, you put 144. Is it more? Oh, do we have more number here? Oh, we need to subtract it, right? So 300 subtracted by 144. Let's regroup. We have 2. We have 10. It becomes 9. Now this is 10. 10 subtracted by 4. We have 6. 9 subtracted by 4. We have 5. 2 subtracted by 1. We have 1. Oh, this is more than 144, right? So we put another 144 here. And then now we subtract it again. 156 subtracted by 144. We have 2 here. We have 1 here. Oh, the rest of the number is 12. This is 1 gross. This is another 1 gross. We have 2, right? 2 grosses here. And then the rest of the number is 12 pieces. Now we go to question 8. 1 gross plus 80 pieces. Let's convert the 1 gross. It equals 144 you write down here, and then the 80 pieces you write down here. Now you need to add them all. 144 you add with 80. Let's add it. We have 4 here. 4 plus 8 we have, yes, 12. You put 2 here, 1 on top of here. 1 plus 1 we get 2. So the answer is 224. Get it? For question B, 2 grosses and then you add to 40 pieces. What do you get? So 2 grosses means you have to multiply 2 with 144. Of course, we get 288, right? And then the 40 pieces, you write down here. You put 40 here. So what do we get now? You just need to add 288. You add with 40. Okay, now 8 plus 0, you have 8. 8 plus 4, you get 12. 2 over here, 1 over here. 1 plus 2 is 3. So we get 328 pieces. Last question here, we have 1 ream. 1 ream equals 500 seats, right? 500 seats. Okay, so how do we convert it? If you convert from ream to seats, okay, you need to multiply. But if you convert from seats to ream, you need to divide it, right? So how do we divide it? Look at this one. 500 seats equals how many ream? Of course, 500 divided by 500. What to do next? You cross the 0 according to how many 0 here? We have 2. So of course over here we cross it. We get 2 also, right? Now 5 divided by 5, we get 1. How about this one? 3,000 seats equals how many reams? So you write down 3,000, cross the 0, we cross 2 0 here, 2 0 here. So 30 divided by 5, we get 6. The rest, okay, you divide it. And please find the answer by yourself. Please do not forget to cross the 0 first, 2 0 from each number, and then you need to divide the rest. I think that's it for today. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.